What is up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. It's Senju Sage, and today we're going to do something a bit different. We're going to go over my top 5 favorite Naruto characters. Now, these are not necessarily the best Naruto characters in this series, but to me, they are. Not because of like statistics and all that. I just find these characters really interesting, intriguing, and I consider them my favorite. So when I use the term best, I don't necessarily mean strength wise or power wise. I'm just saying like based on how interesting they are to me. So this is my list, my opinion, and if you guys have anything to say about it, don't leave a comment because it's my opinion on why these are my favorite characters. But make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe and all this. Kind of want to take a little break from the what ifs, but without further ado, let's get into it.
Creeping on the come up with it 211 in my mind, persuaded by the devil, gripping on my black plastic now, searching for a lick that I can hit with murder in my soul, swinging bending corners in the 67 Elko.
Now, starting off at number 5 on my list is going to be Neji. Specifically, part 1 Neji. I don't know why I like this part 1 Neji so much. He just seemed, he's pretty dope. And I really don't know why I like him so much. I mean, like, he was a dick. He was really mean. And, he beat the crap out of Hinata. He trash-talked Naruto. Then he lost to Naruto. And that's all we really get to see from him. But just, like, the hype surrounding him was just so crazy. Like, when we were first introduced to the Chunin exams and all that, Team 7 pulls up. We're introduced to these, like, new characters who seem overpowered. Like, when you're first watching the show, you're, like, in awe of how strong these characters are. And I think that's what, really hit me with Neji. Because, he's just a really cool, overhyped character during the Chunin exams. And when we're first introduced to the, like, Byakugan and Gentle Fist, it just seems so cool, like, how fast their hand movements are. And how they're able to, like, manipulate their chakra and all that. And it's just really insane, especially during his fight with Naruto. And we, like, see him take out all the shadow clones, and then he uses the rotation. Then he uses the 64 or the 32 palms and all that, 64 palms. It was just really cool to see, Neji's power during that. Of course, he does end up losing to Naruto when Naruto uses the Nine Tails chakra. But other than that, Neji is just a really cool character during part 1, I think so. And then that fight too, when they're going to go get Sasuke, when they're trying to do the Sasuke retrieval. When he's fighting one of the Sound 4 ninja. That entire fight, I feel like, is underrated. Because it was just so cool, like, how two, like, geniuses were going at it. And how Neji was able to come up on top against the Curse Mark II level shinobi. And it was just insane to me that he took a full-on arrow through the chest and was able to send chakra through. Like, I didn't even think he could do that. Of course, I think it was kind of dumb that the Byakugan has, like, one point, like, near the vertebrae where you can't see. I think that, was dumb. But other than that, that whole fight was just really cool to me. I don't know why. I don't know if it was because how fast Neji was moving when he was, like, dodging all these, like, webs and all that, but I just thought that that was really cool that Neji was able to take on that Sound 4 ninja and his hype during the Chunin exams. That's why Neji, specifically part 1 Neji, is number 5 on my list. Coming in at number 4 is gonna be Gaara. Yes. Now I know this may seem like a pretty weird list. I just want to get that off, right now before we continue. This is gonna be a very out there list. There's not a lot of there's not a lot of people you would expect to be on my list, but Gaara is coming in at number 4. So the reason I have Gaara at number 4 is because I like his character arc. I like his character development throughout the series. So when we're first introduced to Gaara, he's like this bloodthirsty, like, super powerful genin who's never been touched before. And that lore was kind of cool, kind of much like the Neji lore. I found that really interesting, but on a higher level just because of Gaara's, strength compared to Neji. Like, Gaara compared to Neji it's nothing. Gaara would slap Neji, especially with Shukaku. But anyways, continuing on, I just like how he started off, as a child, much like Naruto. His entire village hated him. His uncle tried to kill him. His father pretty much disowned him, and his mother died while giving birth to him. So that added on to the even more hatred from, his friends and family and all that. Friends in quotes, of course. But he went on to have great things in his life. He fought Naruto, which made him realize some stuff about himself he didn't realize before, that he's not alone. There's others out there like him. So he just had that that revelation and all that. So that was really good for Gaara. And then he later on became Kazekage. And it was just to see that cool development in part 1 too. So, or some from like going on to like put Rock Lee into the hospital to later on and saving him from Kimimaru. I thought that was really cool that they added that in there just to show how much he's changed since we were first introduced to him. And I just love that about Gaara. That's the reason he's number 4 on my list. Next up at number 3, we have Rock Lee. Now, the reason I like Rock Lee so much is because of course, the Gaara versus Rock Lee fight in part 1. See, starting off as a Naruto fan, I wasn't really, I wasn't really dedicated to the series. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I didn't really like Naruto that much starting off, and I know I'm blasphemous and all that. I already started a YouTube channel surrounding Naruto. But this is one of the main reasons why I stayed and why I'm in love with this series now. This fight was amazing when I first started watching Naruto. At first, I didn't really like it. I mean, there was some cool stuff before, but nothing compared to this Rock Lee versus Gaara fight. This fight is on every person's top 10, maybe even top 5 best fights in Naruto list. Because this fight was just amazing, especially when you're first starting to watch the series. It is literally amazing, okay? When Rock Lee takes off the weights, I still get goosebumps whenever I watch this video. Whenever this man's just like, okay, I can't touch you. And he just takes off his weights, and he's able to speed blitz him like it's nothing. And then, he bodies him. And then he proceeds to lose. But that was definitely Rock Lee's fights to win, okay? And then when he opens up the gates too, that was insane to me. Like, I was so confused what was happening, but I was so into it, And so like now obviously I knew what was happening, but I was like, what are these chakra gates? What is this? But like, Rock Lee is like, when we're first introduced to him too, he's just so dope of a character. Just like rushing in and like stopping like Sasuke from beating up this other kid and just like grabbing their legs midair. And then he bodies Sasuke. Like, before this, Sasuke is shown to be like one of the most powerful like genin that we're introduced to. And then Rock Lee just pulls up and bodies him like it's nothing. Like, Sasuke even uses his Sharingan and still loses. And it's just insane how like powerful Rock Lee is when we're first introduced to him. And then also, his character growth. I mean, like in part 2, he's not really that used, which is really disappointing. But in part 1, just like when we see him get shipped to the hospital and we find out that he only has a 50% chance of living or whatever after the surgery, like, that hit home for me, bro. Like, Rock Lee, I love Rock Lee. Rock Lee is amazing, an amazing character, and I love him, okay? He is amazing, but he only comes in at number 3 because the next 2, I don't know why, I just really like these characters. It's pretty stupid, but Rock Lee is number 3. At number 2 on my list, I have the Third Raikage, which is a really random choice for many people. I don't know why either, because the Third Raikage is dope. Like, what is there to not like about him? Yeah, he's a pretty dull character, and he's used to just, boost up Naruto's strength and intellect, but that doesn't really matter, because in theory, this man's is amazing. Like, he's so dope. And we only get to really see the Edo version of him, which is, a lot weaker than what his alive version was. Like, Edo Third Raikage was able to tank a Rasen Shuriken. This is Edo. This is weaker than the actual Raikage himself, okay? And the only way that Naruto was able to hurt him and get rid of him was that the Third Raikage literally had to stab himself. Like, come on now. And that was the Edo version. Let me remind you, the Edo version, the alive version, did the same exact thing, but he was able to survive it, and he just had a big scar. So if that dude was really alive and Naruto did that, he probably would have lived. Which is insane to me, just to think about. Like, his durability and strength are insane. Like, the only person who can hurt him is him himself. Like, come on now. And then when he was alive, the only way he died was because that he let his own army go while he took on 10,000 soldiers. And honestly, I don't think any of the, like, this is headcanon, of course, but honestly, I don't think any of those 10,000, soldiers did any damage to the Third Raikage. He probably died of thirst. It was 3 days and nights that he was just up fighting all these people. He probably died of thirst or something stupid. Or just, like, collapsed out of, like, exhaustion or something. There's no way that they just, like, he's not just gonna let himself get hurt. Obviously, he probably just collapsed from, something stupid. I think the third Raikage is supremely overpowered, and that he's just such a great character. Like, he doesn't really have any like a character arc or anything insane like that, like the other people I have on this list. But just like the idea of how overpowered and cool he is, like being that fast, that strong, and that durable all in one character is just mind blowing to me, and that is why I like the third Raikage so much, especially in like the Naruto Storm games. I just love using the third Raikage. That's just me though, and I have him at number 2 on my list. Now at number 1, I have Itachi Uchiha. Now Itachi is a pretty basic choice, and a lot of people like Itachi. And I know it's pretty generic, but the reason I like Itachi so much is because he has everything combined from all the characters on this list. He has the story arc and he has the skill, which I love about Itachi, okay? Itachi's character arc from when we're like first introduced to him till the end of the series is awesome, okay? We first introduce him, he's this bad guy. All we know is that Sasuke wants to kill him. Then he pulls up to the Leaf Village. He demolishes Kakashi. He demolishes Asuma. He demolishes Kurenai. And then, he goes up, he goes to the hotel to get Naruto or whatever and get the Jinchuriki. Sasuke pulls up, tries to Chidori him, and he just smacks him to the side. Like, Itachi just open hand slaps him to the side and then picks him up and throws him against the wall and just like holds him by his neck there. And that meme happened. But anyways, what else about Itachi, and then that fight between him and Sasuke. Oh my goodness, the fight was so good. Oh my goodness. The fight was so good, and Itachi let Sasuke win. That's the thing. Itachi let if Itachi didn't love Sasuke, like for reals, and was actually trying to kill him, he would have bodied Sasuke. It wouldn't have even been like a competition. It would have been sad. He would have slapped Sasuke. And Itachi is just that skilled, and he has his love for his brother and the love for the Hidden Leaf. Like Mans was forced to kill his entire clan just to save the Hidden Leaf, and he did it without hesitation. Granted, he did not kill Sasuke, but that's because he loved his brother. He had that familial bond with his little brother, which is amazing that that I can relate to that character. Having that relationship with someone in my family. I love that about Itachi. Itachi is amazing, and I love Itachi. Okay. And then, just the whole thing with Shisui too. Shisui telling him to kill him, giving him his eye, and two, oh, he killed his best friend. Oh my goodness. Like, Itachi's been through so much. He's forced to do stuff he didn't want to do, for the Hidden Leaf. And he's just a child when all this happened. He's like 14 when he had to kill his entire clan. And it's just messed up how, like, this peaceful dude who didn't want to fight anybody was forced to become a weapon of war. And it's so sad, But I love Itachi. Itachi as a character is just amazing. Like, what he goes through is just... It's so powerful, man. And I just love Itachi. And again, his skill set, like being 14 years old and being able to, like, body Orochimaru, who's, like, one of the legendary Sannin, it's actually insane to me. And I know he's such a basic and generic pick, but I just love Itachi, honestly. Itachi deserves number 1, and I'm happy where he is. And then in Storm 4, too, I main Itachi, okay? I play third Raikage, but I main Itachi. Itachi on Storm 4 is so sweet, and I just love it, and it just, my like love for that character just grows too. And I just love Itachi. Itachi is my favorite Naruto character. He's powerful. He has a great story arc. I just love him. Okay, Itachi's my number 1, and that's it. Just love him. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And Happy New Year's. I'm gonna be dropping this, tomorrow, the last day of 2019. It's crazy. I'm really excited for what 2020 has in store for me and this channel. I really think we're gonna grow. I'm gonna be on my grind. Goal is to hit at least 1K before the end of 2020. So I'm gonna be on my grind. Trying to get this channel to work out. We're almost we're at 40. We're at 40 subs when I'm recording this right now, which is good. I want to get to 100 before the end of January. I honestly don't think it's gonna happen, but I really want to try. So I'm gonna be grinding out these videos. So make sure you guys are helping me out, please. I really need it, you guys. Just make sure you guys are sharing my videos, liking them, subscribing. All that really helps and supports me so much, and I'm really appreciative of it. And I just want you guys to know that. So I hope that 2020 is gonna be our year. For the Senju Sage fans and all that, the fan base. So I'm really excited for where this year's going to take us. Again, thank you guys so much for watching the video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I should be dropping a What If Sasuke Died video soon. hopefully on the 1st. That'll be y'all's treat, for the new year. So on January 1st, I'll try to drop that video. Again, thank you guys so much for liking, commenting, subscribing, watching the video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.
Slick talker since a jet. Wintertime, all the time, ooh, yeah. Look at the way that I move, swag. Disrespectful and I'm rude, okay. I had cocaine in the school, winter one hell of a kid. I am smoking gas, jogging mid. I'm lit. What you doing? I done did. I swear. Slick talker since a jet. Finesse. I know that this what they want. Facts. Run up some money, I'm gone. I'm